connection already. We're starting off right tonight. Okay, let's make some macadamia nut, white chocolate, and cranberry cookies. Yeah, sounds yummy to me. Okay, here's our mixer. We're starting out with 2 sticks of butter. Uh-oh, Barb's here. Bling your door and more just rocked in the building. And Jacqueline from Jacqueline's Reason Things is here. And I'm going to mess up somebody's business name tonight. I always do. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Shauna. I thought you were going to bed, sugar. Hey, Mary. Hey, Lily. Barb, I know you're saying that I'm trouble. I know you were talking about me. You wouldn't be talking about Shauna, because Shauna's the sweetest thing. How she has a friend like me, I'll never know. Hey, Kat. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Chris. I am making macadamia nut, white chocolate, and cranberry cookies. Don't tell Barb, because she thinks we're making Oreo chocolate truffles. She won't never notice the difference, I'm sure. Just don't tell her. I'm going to break the eggs in here, because I prefer not to have the shells in my cookies. That's just too much fiber for one. For me, that's all. For a minute, I thought I had a shell in there. Oh, thank you. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Johnny. How's Santa? We'll whip them a little bit. And then okay, we need a cup of brown sugar. Hey, Cindy. Well, I'm doing some baking, so I'm doing baking lives. Well, probably for the next few weeks anyway. Some new recipes that Barb gives me. And some ones I've used before. Then I decided not to do the one Barb gave me tonight. I thought I'd give her a break. We don't want her mad. I've never had anybody complain about my cookies. Just adding a teaspoon of vanilla. Yeah, don't tell Barb we're not making her truffles tonight. Just don't tell her. She may never notice. Dad rolled over him with a 18-wheeler last night. And he didn't even know, because they looked so bad, he didn't even know they weren't supposed to be that way when he ran over him. Okay, now for all the goodies. Hey, Thad. Yeah, Thad ran over those suckers with his semi. He didn't even know it because they looked so bad to begin with. He just thought they were normal. It was definitely a car crash those deer were in. Adding that's a half a cup of macadamia nut. I'm adding the good white chocolate, the Giovanni white chocolate. We're getting fancy here, folks. And then I'm adding this. This is gluten-free. Looky here, Barb. The nurse is going to be happy. Oh, thank you. I wore this because in remembrance of the deer that got killed last night on the live. Barb's going to be really tickled. These are antioxidant rich, gluten-free, and sugar natural, fat-free cranberries. Barb, you're going to be really impressed. Our nurse is going to be impressed with that. It's awful when you have two best friends and you harass them all the time on your live. It's just good that they don't get mad at me. Love them both dearly. Ooh, they smell like cranberry. Yeah, well, we got these, and macadamia nuts is really good for you. The white chocolate, I think threw this recipe to the dog, though. Get that whipped up a little bit. Let's see what flour goes in these babies. We got 3 cups of flour. I filled the flour thing and I had a little extra. I'll just dip it out. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Sandra. Oh, my goodness. That'll confuse you. You got Sandra 1 and Sandra 2. Hey, girls. Okay, got 2 cups of flour in there. We are making macadamia, white chocolate, and cranberry cookies. I don't know. I've never made on my live last year. And if you're here, take the credit for it. I made white chocolate macadamia. And somebody on my live last year said, oh, girl, next year put cranberries in. Well, next year I'm putting cranberries in them like they told me to. And if that's you, take the credit. I love cranberries, so that's not a problem trying it. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Laurie. And, I know that's the only reason Barb watches me, to make a mess. Hey, Cindy. Oh, cranberry farms this year. And Man, I love her. Hey Sandra, maybe you like these better. Chocolate chip and M&M, dark chocolate and M&Ms. I made earlier today. If you don't like these, maybe you'll like the dark chocolate M&Ms. Okay. This weekend on Saturday, we'll be going to our very last craft show. So that'll be our live on Saturday. And it'll be our very first at a school. So I don't know how that's going to go. Okay, I'm going to use the dipper and dip out. This is what I use. I normally wear out one a year. Every cookie season, I use this to dip out the same size. These. And to get the right consistency. Oh, Bonnie, you know I do. It's called abuse, girl. My husband says I do it to him all the time. He calls it husband abuse. For you, you can just call it friend abuse like Barb does. Let's see what temperature. I'm going to tell you the temperature these goes on. If I can find the recipe. I make one batch of each kind, all but the chocolate M&Ms. The chocolate M&Ms are somebody's favorite, so I got to make a little more of those. And thank you, Shauna. I'm going to refrigerate this and put this in the refrigerator and bake them tomorrow. These bake for $350 for 10 to 12 minutes on an ungreased cookie sheet. And I like to use, well, of course they're not clean. I like to use on my cookie sheets the silicone pads. I got these at Aldi's. Hey Jace, I like to use these on my cookie sheets when I make the cookies. And I guess I could do one batch. Size, because the guys get mad when their cookies aren't all the same size. What are you up to, Jace? I wish you were closer. You'd enjoy my bacon, I'm sure. I'd have me a bacon buddy. I just use this and then scoop it out. I heard you had some installs, so I bet you are exhausted. Yeah, where I'm at, I don't have anybody to bake with, so next spring I'm planning to move. I do 3 in a row. It's nice to have you on my live, Jace. I have not done installs. Oh my goodness. I haven't done an install for probably 15 years. But yeah, if anybody wants to see beautiful Christmas installs, go see Jace's page, because Jace has made some beautiful things this year. And done some beautiful trees. Hey, Angela. And then this will go in. This goes in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Oh wow. We've been doing a lot of craft shows, so heck, we haven't even had time to do our own stuff. My husband hasn't even got the lights out on our house yet. And I told him, I said, I don't care if you skip it for the year. I did get our 2 trees up. And I've been doing it, and I even got done, well, Chase, I'm going to tell you a secret. I don't like to do custom orders. And I did a custom order this year, and it turned out pretty good. And everybody knows I just don't like to do custom orders. I was a florist, and I just got to the point I didn't like to do custom orders. I did tons of weddings and proms and stuff, and it got to be a little dicey. Yeah, that's quite a bit, especially if you don't have help. And centerpieces. Wow. Now that's saying something right there. If you don't have help, that's a lot. Good job, Jace. Oh, Angela, I'm so sorry. That's awful. I've dealt with that a lot. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Lucy. I made some white chocolate, cranberry, and macadamia nut cookies. I have the first ones in the oven. And I'm just talking to everybody, waiting for the first batch to come out. And I did the good kind. And I did cranberries to try to make it healthy. Like that helped. Oh, thank you. But you guys have a good night. I don't want to keep... I know some of you, this might be past your bedtime. Not you, Jason. I'm not talking to you, sweetheart. We know it ain't past your bedtime. But there's a few of us on this page. This is past their bedtime. Hey, Sandy. Yeah, my kitchen smells like chocolate. Because I've been dealing with chocolate. Show them my M&M cookie. whatever she gets in her news feed. Here's what I'm doing today. Yeah, that's how mean I am. Barb, here's what I'm doing today. Can you smell this? I did that to Shauna too. Because I made these earlier. They're M&M and dark chocolate. I know, that's me.